Shalom. I want to start off by saying Kal Halal Yamlah, Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham, Rekah Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone for teaching us the truth and who rule well. Peace and salutations unto the Akim that is spread around the four corners of the earth, spreading the spirit and sincerity and in truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect. I'm the brother Quetzals of Zion from the GMS Holland branch, coming back through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai with another lesson, another video, and Lord willing, this video is edifying. Shalom. So in this video, I want to go into the fact that Israel went into witchcraft and played the harlot, but shall be cleansed in the end. So I was reading the book of Micah chapter 5, and let me start at verse 12. Let me start at verse 8. God, this is Micah 5, verse 8. And the remnant of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles in the midst of many people, as a lion among the beasts of the forest, as a young lion among the flocks of sheep, who if he go through, both trod it down and tear it in pieces, and none can deliver. So this is going to be in the end. This is when the elect of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai, of the nation of Israel, which the nation of Israel consists of the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, when Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai is going to endow his elect men, these men that are called, with spiritual power, and that speaks about a remnant, because you have a big portion, which Israel is as the sand of the sea, but a remnant shall return, and that remnant consists of the elect and the innumerable multitude, because the scripture says 1/3 shall be saved, and an innumerable multitude is also going to be saved. But 2/3 that are in the country of Babylon the Great, which Babylon the Great is America, 2/3 of our nation is going to die, because they're going to be in that vibration, that wicked vibration of that land that they live in, which is America. So it says, and the remnant of Jacob, which is the elect and the innumerable multitude, shall be among the Gentiles in the midst of many people, as a lion among the beasts of the forest, as a young lion among the flocks of the sheep, who if he go through it, both trodden down and tread it in pieces, and none can deliver. So the elect men, the men that have been doing this work of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai, they are going to be endowed with spiritual power, and they are going to trot down the enemies. You see, we're going to be like a lion in the midst of sheep. We're not going to leave. A lion is just going to kill sheep for just the sport of it, because he is a hunter. It's in his nature to slaughter sheep. He's going to kill what he needs, but for sport, he can also just hunt these sheep, you see. So what I'm trying to say is that these sheep are going to be defenseless. These enemies are going to be defenseless against the men of the Lord. Verse 9, thy hand shall be lifted up upon thine adversaries, and all thy enemies shall be cut off, which the enemies are all these nations, because all these nations, they came and touched the apple of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai's eye. They all touched the nation of Israel. Verse 10, and it shall come to pass in that day, said Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai, that I will cut off thy horses of the midst of thee, and I will destroy thy chariots, and I will cut off the cities of thy land, and throw down all thy strongholds, and I will cut off witchcrafts of thine hand, and thou shalt have no more soothsayers. So this is what Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, which Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father, Bahasham is in the name, and Yahushai is the person that everybody ignorantly calls Jesus. So this is what the Most High is going to do. He's going to cut off all the city of the land and throw down all the strongholds. So he's going to make that place weak and desolate. He's going to break it down. He's going to structurally break it down. And I will cut off witchcraft out of thine hand, because the Most High, he gave these people power on the left hand side, which these people, the head enemy, the main enemy of the Jacob descendants, the Israelites, is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, and he has been given power to rule right now. And the Most High granted him this chance to, through soothsaying and through witchcraft, through sorceries, to be on the spot where he is right now, which is on the top. But the Most High is going to cause that to cease, you see? Because we, as a nation of Israel, we can't go in witchcraft. We're not supposed to go in witchcraft. The scriptures in the law says that you shall not go to a soothsayer or to a seer. Let me see real quick if I can find it. This is Deuteronomy 18, verse 10. There shall not be found among you any one that maketh his son or daughter to pass through the fire, or that useth divination, or observer of times, or an enchanter, or a witch. You see? And it goes on to say until 14, verse 10, or a charmer, or a consulter with familiar spirits, or a wizard, or a necromancer. For all that do these things are an abomination unto Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and because of these abominations, the Most High, thy power, doth drive them out from before thee. Thou shalt be perfect with Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, thy power. For these nations which thou shalt possess, hearkened unto observers of time and unto diviners. But as for thee, Yahweh, thy power, had not suffered thee so to do. You see? So the whole reason that the Most High has these other nations as enemies is because they are going into soothsaying, going into divinations, and going into familiar spirits. So that's the whole reason that the Most High is cleansing us from these ways. We shouldn't go in these ways. You see? We are a separate nation. We are not the ones that go to the left-hand side. We have our power, which is Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You see? But we forsook that, and that's why the nations that, the nation of Israel, the 2/3 that still go to Esau, still be hand in hand with the ways of America. Basically, that all goes back to witchcraft and sorcery. You see, so that's why the 2/3 of our nation that are going to be joined with the sorceries and witchcraft of America, they also have to die. You see, because like we just read, there shall not be one found that goes to familiar spirits, etc., etc. I want to get Jeremiah 2. This is Jeremiah 2, verse 11. Had a nation changed their gods, which are yet no gods, but my people have changed their glory, which Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is our glory, he is our power, for which doth not profit. Be astonished, O ye heavens, at this, and be horribly afraid. Be ye very desolate, said the Most High. For my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me, which is the Most High, the fountain of living waters, and hewed them out cisterns, broken cisterns, that can hold no water. You see, so the Most High, He's our living power, He's our living water. But we went to these other gods and took us cisterns, which a cistern is something to hold water. So this is a cistern. You see, it's like basically a well. So we have forsaken our fountain of living water, and then we went to a broken cistern which holds no water. You see, so those are these other gods that we went to. But we were married unto the Most High. We were joined unto the Most High. That's what one of the tribes, which is the tribe of Levi. If you go back to the Hebrew, Levi in the Lashon Kodesh is Laya, which La is joint, and the Yah in the end makes it me, joined unto me, joined unto the Most High. Let's go to Isaiah. Isaiah 54, verse 5. And it reads, Fear not, for thou shalt be ashamed. Salakia. This is Isaiah 54, verse 5. Fear not, for thou shalt not be ashamed, neither be thou confounded, for thou shalt not be put to shame, for thou shalt forget the shame of thy youth, and shalt not remember the reproach of thy widowhood any more. For thy Maker is thine husband, which is the Most High. The power of hosts is his name, and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. The power, the God of the whole earth, shall he be called. You see? So, the Most High is our husbandman. He is our husband. So, we were supposed to be joined unto him, but we went out to change our gods. We went to other nations, which nations they don't have any gods. There's only one God. That's our God, Yahweh. You see? But we went and played the harlot. You see, we went to these other nations and we went whoring. You see, that's why the Most High, he calls us a harlot. This is Jeremiah 3, verse 7. And I said, after she had done all these things, turn thou unto me, but she returned not, and her treacherous sister Judah saw it. So this is Israel, which is the northern tribe, is being referred to as a woman. And also Judah, which is the head tribe of the southern tribers of Levi, Benjamin, and Judah. Judah is the head tribe. So the Most High refers to the northern tribe and the southern tribe as two women right now. And the northern tribes went off. So now Judah saw it. But the Most High, he said, turn to me, to the northern tribers. But they didn't. They didn't return to the Most High. And Judah saw this also. So this is what happened. Verse 8. And I saw when for all the causes whereby backsliding Israel committed adultery, I put her away. You see, we were a husband unto the Most High was our husband, so we were seen as the woman that was joined unto the Most High, and given her a bill of divorce. Yet her treacherous sister Judah feared not, but went and played the harlot also. You see, so the abominable things that we went to do, like we just read in Deuteronomy, those things are seen as abominations to the Most High. So the Most High, he calls us harlots, you see, for doing this. Verse 9. And it came to pass, through the lightness of her whoredom, you see, playing the whore, that she defiled the land and committed adultery with stones and with stocks. Stones and with stocks. What does that remind you of? It reminds you of that we shall go in Deuteronomy 28. It says we are going to bow down to wood and stone. And same thing here. Stones and stocks. Stocks is wood. Verse 10. So the Most High caused us to go after these other gods because we didn't listen to him. You see? The Most High, he set up a blessing for us and a curse, but we went into the way of the curses. So that's why our nation, up until nowadays, is still worshipping wood and wood and stone. Verse 10. And yet, for all this, her treacherous sister Judah had not turned unto me with her whole heart, but faintly, said the Most High. You see? So Judah also, the head tribe of the southern tribers of the southern kingdom, also went after these other gods. You see? Okay, but now Esau, he is pouring his witchcraft upon all the earth. You see? And our people, our nation, is still entangled into this witchcraft because of Esau. You see? The widespread sorcery and enchantments and divinations that he's doing. But the men, the elect, is not going to be deceived by this. You see? So, like we just read in Micah, the Most High is going to cause his witchcraft to cease. There's Isaiah 14, verse 4 and 6, and it reads, Isaiah 14, verse 4, that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how had the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased. The Most High had broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. Verse 6, he who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruleth the nations in anger is persecuted, and none hinder it. You see, so this golden city, which New York actually, New York is in America, but America is the land of to live the American dream, right? You know, the Big Apple. You want to go and make it in America. You see, that's that golden city. That's where people go to make money, not because it's a very, how do you call it, peaceful place or a place to spiritually be at ease. No, it's for money, for gain. You know, it's a golden city. So all these Arabs, all these Elamites, which these are these other nations that always set up shop in the countries where they can sell things. You know, they go to America. These Chinese people, they go there to make money. You see, but like it says in, I believe, Revelation 18, it says in 1 hour this place is going to be made desolate, which is America. You see, so the Most High is going to cause this golden city to cease. How? Because Job, go to Job 5, verse 13. It's going to take him in his own craftiness, like it's going to say. Job 5, verse 13. He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the froward is carried headlong. And so these people, they think that they can't be touched. They think that they're the wise, you know. They think that they're above the Most High. So the Most High is going to take them in their own craftiness. You see? Isaiah 47, verse 12. They think because of their witchcraft and because of their enchantments and because of the power that they have on the left-hand side that they can't be touched. But this is what the Most High is going to say. Isaiah 47, verse 12. Stand now with thy enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth, If so be thou shalt be able to profit, if so be thou mayest prevail. You see? So the Most High is saying that stand now with thy sorceries and with thy enchantments. You see? Because it's speaking about, what does it say in verse 1? Virgin daughter of Babylon. So the Most High is going to cause, which is virgin daughter of Babylon is America, he's going to cause her to sit in the dust. He's going to cause her to be made desolate. So she's going to be made desolate. And the multitude of the sorceries is going to cease. And what is one of the sorceries that they use? Let's go to Revelations. Let me use the BLB. Revelations 18, verse 23. And this is still speaking about how the oppressor, the golden city, the virgin daughter of Babylon, which if you go into that word virgin, it means untouched, never touched, because America is the one that's always committing rape, rob, and murder in all these countries. But they themselves have never really been touched, you see, with war, with the how you call it, with war, because they are the ones that always engage in war. They always initiate war, but they never have been really touched by war, you see. So Revelation 18 says that in this war that is going to come, which is the World War III, which is going to be a nuclear war, they are going to be done with in 1 hour. Let me read that real quick. This is Revelations 18, verse 19. And they cast dust on their heads and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, Alas, alas, that great city, you see, that golden city, wherein were made rich all that had ships in the sea by reason of her costliness. See, so they were being made rich. How? These other nations? Through commerce, through dealing with her, through import export. And what does it say? For in 1 hour is she made desolate. So the Most High is going to cause her to be made desolate in 1 hour. So jumping to verse 23. And the light of a candle shall shine no more at all in thee, and the voice of the bridegroom and of the bride shall be heard no more at all in thee. For thy merchants were the great men of the earth, like we're going into, into the commerce, import, export, merchandising. You see, so the merchants were made rich by her. But it goes on to say, for by thy sorceries were all nations deceived. So let's go into that word sorceries. Sorceries, which is pharmakia. And the outline of biblical usage says, the use of the administrating of drugs. You see? So that's what America is also known for their drugs. Everybody in America is on antidepressants, Everybody has prescription drugs, you see? But that drug, what does it go into? Poisoning. It's poison. And it goes into sorcery, magical arts. You see, so it's sorcery that they're putting on these people to keep them in a depressed state. You see? Sorcery, witchcraft, magic. And if you go into that word is pharmakia. So what does it sound like? The pharmaceutical industry, big pharma. You see? So this is what they push upon the people. Witchcraft, sorceries, and that's causing our people to go off. Wherein the Most High, he's not gonna save the people that are joined onto the ways of America. So let's go to Jeremiah to close it off. Or wait a second, let me go to Micah to read the rest of it. Let me read again, Micah 5, verse 12. And I will cut off witchcrafts out of thine hand, and thou shalt have no more soothsayers. There's also a scripture where it says, see if I can find it real quick. Yeah, man. Let me go on. This is Micah 5, verse 13. Thy graven images also will I cut off, and thy standing images out of the midst of thee, and thou shalt no more worship the works of thine hands. You see? So the Most High, he's going to cut off all these witchcraft and all these statues, because these statues also, they are going to fall upon the people that worship them. Let me see. Idols. Verse 13. Thy graven images also will I cut off, and thy standing images out of the midst of thee, and thou shalt no more worship the works of thine hands. And I will pluck up thy groves out of the midst of thee, so will I destroy thy cities. Verse 15. And I will execute vengeance in anger and fury upon the heathen, such as they have not heard. You see? So the Most High is going to bring that heat. The Most High is going to bring his fury upon these other nations. And let's go to Jeremiah 33 and close it off with that. Jeremiah 33, verse 7. Because this is what the Most High is going to do in the end. He's going to wash us clean. This is Jeremiah 33, verse 7. And I will cause the captivity of Judah and the captivity of Israel to return, and will build them as at the first. You see, so what it says, what it means with to return, the captivity of Judah and the captivity of Israel, like we were going into. Judah is the head tribe of the southern kingdom, and Israel is the head tribe of the northern kingdom. So the captivities that we are in is going to be undone, because that's what it means to return. You see, the Most High is going to undo our captivity that we're in right now, and will build them as at the first. So he's going to make us clean again. He's going to make us, he's going to cleanse us from our wickedness, you see, as it's going to say. Verse 8, and I will cleanse them from all their iniquity, which iniquity is sin upon sin, whereby they have sinned against me, and I will pardon all their iniquities whereby they have sinned, and whereby they have transgressed against me. And it shall be to me a name of joy, a praise, and an honor before all the nations of the earth, which shall hear all the good that I do unto them. And they shall hear, and they shall fear and tremble for all the goodness and for all the prosperity that I procure unto it. You see? So the nation of Israel is going to be a name of joy for the Most High. The Most High is going to cleanse us, and the Most High is going to put the laws in our inward parts so that we are going to be rulers and judges here upon earth according to the ways of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, the maker and the power of the universe, the power that created everything that you see. You see? So with that, I hope this video is edifying, and I want to say Kal halal yamla Yahweh Basham Yahushai Basham Reka Kodash.